This is the Casio WS1400H. It offers 100 meters of water resistance, a 10-year battery, and 60 lap memory, all for under 30 bucks. On paper, that puts it close to an entry-level G-Shock. But does it actually deliver real-world use? Welcome back to the channel Watch Your Budget, where we unbox and review affordable watches that pack a ton of value. And today, we are looking at the Casio WS1400H-1BVCF. Let's get into it. All right, so standard Casio packaging. No surprises. So first impressions, it is a very light watch. This watch is going to come in at about 43 grams. The whole watch is resin strap, resin case, and acrylic crystal. But it is a very light watch. The pushers are recessed, but they're easy to push. Gives good feedback. The strap is about the quality you would probably expect on a watch like this, but it's kind of dense. It's actually really nice for this price point. This is a $30 watch, so it's actually a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be, and it definitely fits the sporty vibe of the watch. All right, the dimensions are 44.5 millimeters wide by 47.2 millimeters lug to lug, 13.4 millimeters thick, and as I mentioned, it is only 43 grams. It is a resin case with a metallic coated bezel, acrylic crystal, and it does have a 4-screw stainless steel case back. It does come with 100 meters of water resistance, which is suitable for swimming, perfect for everyday use. Basically, this watch is going to be just fine in any application other than serious diving. It is not ISO diver rated, so this is going to be more for your daily use, rain, snow, the pool, the ocean. Will all work just fine. It is powered by a CR2025 battery. This is a 10-year battery, so that's basically what you want in every single digital watch that you can get for a budget price. It was released in 2012, so this watch has been around for about 14 years now. Just as popular then as it is now. This is a watch that will be around for quite some time. All right, let's take a look on wrist. So for reference, my wrist is 6 7/8. All right, so it actually fits pretty flat despite the 13.4 millimeter thickness. It has a very lightweight presence. It's not top heavy at all. The strap is actually quite comfortable. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually kind of impressed by the strap. If I'm being fair, I like the design. I think it's kind of tacky that this is actually resin and made to look metallic. The color tones are cool. I just kind of wish they didn't fake that. However, the strap is pleasantly surprising. It's very comfortable and it's secure. I feel like I'm wearing a watch that I can go do some outdoor activities in. I feel like I could go to the gym, no problem at all. And this watch, not only is it light, so I barely feel it, but it's secure. It feels like it's wrapped around my wrist instead of I'm just wearing it on my wrist, if that makes sense. All right, so let's take a closer look at the display and legibility. So at the bottom, you will have the time displayed very clearly, easy to read. Above that, you will have the day of the week with the date. And then on the top right, you will have your secondary sub window that lets you know if your alarm, your signal alarm, your recall, or your snooze is active or deactive. It does have a negative display, but with indoor lighting, good indoor lighting, it's going to pop really well. When you're outside in direct sunlight, it's actually going to pop really well. The numerals are very large. There are good viewing angles. However, you are going to lose a little bit of the angle because of the negative display, depending on the lighting condition and the angle you are looking at it. But face on, direct sunlight, or with indoor good lighting is going to be great. Dim lighting or overcast outside, it is a little bit more challenging to see it. However, it's not that big a deal if I'm being honest with you. So the backlight is an amber LED. It is on the left side. It is one LED, but it does cover an even spread. As you can see here, there is no issues seeing the time at night when you are using your display. It's not super bright, but it definitely gets the job done. And legibility is one of its better qualities, especially at this price. So it does come with a stopwatch, 1/100th of a second, 24-hour capacity, 60 lap memory with recall mode. It does have a 24-hour countdown timer with an adjustable start. It does come with 3 multifunctional alarms and 1 hourly time signal and a snooze alarm. And then additionally, it does have dual time for your daylight savings time, or if you like to keep track of 2 time zones simultaneously. You are going to get an auto calendar through 2099, a 12 to 24-hour format, and a button tone toggle on and off. Feature density is where this watch starts to separate itself from basic entry-level models. So let's talk a little bit about the build quality and the durability. It is a resin construction. This is a lightweight watch. Everything on it is resin. There is no shock resistance rating whatsoever. So this is where we start to separate ourselves in the conversation of, is this going to compete with an entry-level G-Shock? There's no shock resistance rating. It does have a secure case back with 4 screws, and the button feedback is consistent. And I would say the strap durability is going to exceed all expectations. Final verdict. Biggest strength is definitely by far going to be the feature set per dollar. Biggest weakness, there's no shock resistance. And it does have a budget resin feel to the entire watch. So who should buy this watch? Budget fitness users, practical everyday wearers, and students. This is going to be a great watch or a great gift watch for someone that's maybe in high school, graduating high school, in college, graduating college. Maybe they're just getting into the digital sport type of watch without wanting to spend the money on a G-Shock. This is a great stepping stool for that. Now, who should skip this? Heavy duty users. This is not a G-Shock. If you're somebody that's going to abuse the watch in a good way, this is going to be a proper tool watch for you. I would highly recommend start looking at the next tier into G-Shocks with that shock resistance. This isn't going to be the watch for you. And folks that want to have a premium feel to their watch, even in like the higher end Casio or the getting into the G-Shock market, they have a certain feel, like just the materials that the resin's made out of is just higher quality. This is going to be on the lower end of the quality overall, but it is designed to be a stepping stool into that G-Shock. So if you prioritize function and long battery life over branding and shock protection, the WS1400H is a sensible value choice. This isn't for collectors, but it's a great watch for someone that goes to the gym or needs to, maybe goes on hikes, into fitness, or someone that's getting into the digital Casio market without wanting to dive headfirst into a G-Shock. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We do try to release a new video every single week. And like this video if you enjoy the content, you were able to get some value out of it. And also, let me know what you think of the watch. Do you own a G-Shock? Do you own this watch? Would you give this watch a try before purchasing a G-Shock? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, we'll see you around the corner.